the picks and bans. Speaking of smart, of course, experience the power of Smart 5G in over 4,900 sites nationwide. Switch now to experience the difference. Visit smart.com.ph/MNP to learn more. Hashtag muling lumakad matatag and hashtag SIBOL powered by Smart ang ating official hashtags para sa SIBOL 2022 National Team Selections. Ang ating opening bands ay ang Glue, ang Valentina, Ruby, at Selena.
Wow. Okay, so BREN Esports, alam natin na kanilang parang, how do you say this? Naging signature pick yesterday, or at least yung winning recipe nila is to get this Ruby para kay Joy Boy. And he was so phenomenal with this hero at nagulat din ako na well, actually madami din yung sabi. Sa big shoutouts dun sa Discord community natin sa Module Legends na nanonood ngayon, Mr. Wogi. They're big fan of yours as well. Lagi ka nang hinahanap. Wow. But meron dun gaming live chat channel na sinasabi na autoban na dapat tong Ruby para matalo yung BREN.
I agree.
Yeah. And I'm shocked I'm shocked as well as hindi na ginawa to ng side ng ONIC PH, going for the phobies as well. So puro mga almost XP lane heroes para sa side ng ONIC PH ang kanilang naban.
Yeah. And of course, para dyan sa mga communities natin, nabanggit mo yung Module Legends University community natin sa Discord. Marami tayong communities dyan. Actually, meron din tayong Facebook group na MLBB PH, no? Nandun lahat ng mga paborito nyo, mga admin. So, shout out na naman sa'yo, Cardo Dalisay, no? Nandito tayo sa community natin sa Pilipinas. We're enjoying SIBOL action. We're enjoying MLBB as a whole. In fact, sobrang Pilipino natin ngayon. Ang ating first pick of this game will be the Paquito, a priority pick for the ONIC Philippines squad, which means maraming open para sa BREN Esports. They could potentially take that Kufra if they want to limit the mobility of this Paquito.
Yeah. And also, Paquito is a flex pick. I always like na isa sa mga first pick kasi parang you don't really know saan siya mapupunta. Is it going to be the jungler or the XP lane? Both allows for flexibility. Tapos, maganda siya kasi parang halos pasok ang Paquito sa kahit anong position. In fact, I honestly thought na kukunin ng ONIC ang Lancelot first pick. They did it before. They won with it. This time, automatically nanakawin na yan ng BREN Esports. Kunin nila itong Lancelot to go with this Esmeralda. Esmeralda, decent matchup kung sakaling XP lane itong Paquito dahil maraming mga shields itong Paquito eventually. And of course, Esmeralda is a good anti-melee hero and anti-shield hero in the lane. What will be the approach now para sa ONIC? Clint is available.
Yes, Clint is available. Brody is available as well. In fact, a lot of the gold lane options are still available to take for ONIC Philippines. And looks like they're gonna hover over this Clint and potentially this Cho. So this says a lot, no? This Cho could... you know what? This doesn't say a lot, no? Kasi yung Cho, yung ONIC Philippines kasi nagpa-post for Cho to eh. Base lang sa naalala ko sa M3. It's Hatred playing the Cho mid. But right now, it's not going to be Hatred on that mid lane. It's back to Baloyski, to Allen Baloy, o aka Greed, sa post 4. Now, BREN Esports, they have the chance to secure another hero here before the first picking phase ends. They have 20 seconds to do so. Meron na silang potential side laner on that Esmeralda. We talked about the Brody. Here comes the matchup. Brody, Clint.
Yep, so Brody versus Clint. One of the classics dun sa may gold lane na yan. And, it turned out to be a skills matchup. Dati, it used to be super Clint-sided. Tapos parang eventually nalaman ng mga players kung paano nga ba i-outplay yung Clint. Basically, huwag ka lang magpatama dun. Make sure mo lang na hindi ka in range. And with Brody versus Clint, pag nastakan kasi si Clint, hindi siya pwedeng bumabad versus this Brody. So may ganun dynamic between the gold laners. Pagaling. And usually nga lang, para sa side ng BREN Esports ay kumukuha sila ng isang hero na pwedeng tumulong dun sa Brody. Something like Rafaela or the Matilda. One thing that we have not talked about is yung mga mid-lane choices now para sa BREN Esports. Now, they've banned out the Lilia, which is interesting to me kasi isa to sa mga pinaka-pinipik ng ONIC PH. At the same time, sila kasi yung first pick dun sa second phase. So, they could have used this Lilia, honestly, Lalo na si Few naman ginagamit yung hero na yan. But siguro ang mindset ng BREN Esports, they also picked Farsa with Few at magaling naman din yung kanyang pinakita with that hero.
Yeah, definitely. Yung Farsa niya kahapon, no, with the Ruby coming in from Joy Boy, definitely exerted a lot of pressure. Hindi lang sa mapa, kundi sa actually kill pressure yung pinag-uusapan na natin dito Hindi lang basta-basta pressure, may lethal pressure na nalalagay ang Farsa ni Few. And right now, no, BREN Esports, they're banning out mid lane heroes with the Lilia. Hindi na ako magtataka if another post 4 hero ang tatanggalin nila. Lilia, surprisingly, ang dalas maglaro ni Few nito, no? I think Few is one of the players talaga na madalas maglilya dito sa SIBOL. So, BREN Esports, they take away the Lilia for against themselves, no? Talagang tinanggal na nila para din kay Baloy. Kasi actually, no, now that I think of it, Baloy and Few are actually one of the few players na talagang may go-to Lilia. Kumbaga, may pocket Lilia. Ngayon, Rafaela, tinanggal ng ONIC Philippines. First pick goes to BREN Esports. ONIC Philippines has to choose 2 in response. Ano kayang magandang i-secure ng BREN dito?
I think you'll go Few hero na. Ayun o, yung mga Farsa para open pick. Instead, they will secure the Kufra. Great versus all of the dashes. Siyempre, ina-assume yata nila na Pakito is going to be a jungler para sa ONIC PH. That being said, ang ONIC PH, ang kailangan nila dito is magic damage. Somewhere along the lines of Lunox. Makes total sense versus Esmeralda and Kufra. Pero kasi parang hindi na masyadong fini-favor ng mga teams ngayon yung Lunox mismo. So, I'm thinking actually yung Amon nakita natin yan kahapon in the jungler role.
Yeah,
but
Saksa.
Si Saksa. So, maganda siya versus Esmeralda in a way. Tapos may mga way siya para ma-dodge itong instead, Yuzhong ang isa-secure ng ONIC PH. And Kagura, of course. So, very standard picks eventually para sa ONIC PH.
Yeah. But man, I like this. I like the Yuzhong pick. It's a preemptive pick because the Eve is open. I'm sure BREN Esports were already thinking about the Eve. Ngayon napapaisip na sila, kukunin pa rin ba natin ng Eve kahit may Yuzhong sa kabila and may Kagura din. Ngayon, ang options na lang nila medyo bumababa. No? I feel like Sicilian would be a safer pick considering na pag nakita mong may Black Dragon form, you can just pop that Bat's impact, that Bat's feast para makapag-heal back ka ng konting damage na makukuha mo. Other than that, no, the Eve is still a great pick overall. Medyo mahihirapan ka lang makapag-set up ng konti. But I guess the Farsa is the choice here for BREN Esports.
Farsa, isa sa mga classic combos yan ng isang Kufra Farsa. It makes total sense. And of course, maganda yung Farsa laban dun sa mga marksman. At makita natin na great siya versus Clint. However, hindi pa rin natin na solve yung problem na itong Yuzhong para sa BREN Esports. It will be decent versus the Lancelot. Kasi ang gagawin mo, aabangan mo na mag-Thorn Rose at mag-dash and you have the combo, i-petrify mo agad para just to make sure na ma-chain stun mo siya. So meron siyang decent way para kontrolin yung Lancelot. And obviously, yung Farsa ay hindi magkaroon ng magandang time against this Yuzhong. Brody, decent versus Yuzhong, but technically speaking, marksman pa rin siya, so pwede pa rin siya mag-struggle versus this Yuzhong. So, I like this Yuzhong pick. You also pointed it out, Omi, it makes total sense in this particular game. Yun nga lang talaga dito sa ONIC na makikita natin na kailangan nilang i-take advantage yung aggressiveness ng Pakito tsaka nitong Kagura. So, Pakito, Cho, Kagura yung mid lane trio ng side ng ONIC PH. So, they need to execute well with this.
Yeah. And tingnan natin kung paano nga bang i-execute ng BREN Esports at ONIC Philippines ang kanilang mga composition as we you know what? Ano ba pala? Pero parang biglang umurong Bigla tayo umurong pabalik dito. Akala ko Gina, pero pahinga muna tayo, guys. Guys, bago tayo magsimula ng Game 1, make sure to like and share the stream para naman marami tayong manood. And BREN Esports, ONIC Philippines, alam ko medyo maaga pa 11:20 pa lang. Yung mga iba dyan gumigising after 12 na. This is a best of 3 series lower bracket, which means uuwi ang matatalo sa series na to. BREN versus Blacklist. This is a fresh BREN lineup with only Few as the veteran. I feel like this is the same recipe for NXPE, no? Na meron silang mga dalawang veteran and a lot of new players. This time around, it's only Few calling the shots for BREN Esports. Meanwhile, for ONIC Philippines, this is literally fresh from M3. I think the only person that didn't play in M3 that's playing right now will be BMO. But BMO is a veteran that doesn't even have to prove himself anymore by playing in M3. We all know what BMO could do. So this is going to be a big challenge for BREN Esports for sure. But BREN Esports, they have overcome even the hungriest of amateurs. In fact, eto na talaga. Let's enter the land of dawn for Game 1 between BREN Esports and ONIC Philippines.
Oh? Huh.
Uy, tama ba yung nakita ko? Double roam boots yung ONIC Philippines.
Wait. This is a different player. O nga, double roam boots sila. No, sa Red 3. Sorry guys, medyo minsan lumalabo kasi yung feed namin. But wait, hindi ako nagkamali to. This is not
Flick.
Hatred in the jungle.
Yes. This is Ralph Hamoy, Mr. Hamoy, aka Flick. So this is something new for ONIC Philippines. That's for sure.
So Hatred na position 5. This is okay. So sobrang sudden adjustment pala sa ONIC Philippines. It seems like hindi nagwo-work yung jungle na Hatred in at least the past few games of ONIC. I mean, it's just one series loss, but ONIC Philippines already decided to change it up so much. Ang curious ako dito is bakit hindi pa nag position 5 si Greed? But hindi pa siya nag-room. Put Hatred on the mid lane. I honestly don't know. Maybe we'll ask later on kung doon sa coaching staff ng ONIC Philippines. But so far, nakakalamang naman sila against BREN Esports with a few goals.
Yeah, and Greed taking a little bit of damage here from Joy Boy. But sabi ni Greed, teka lang, kaya ko nang bumalik after that bouncing ball expired. BREN Esports, no, they're still rocking the same lineup that they had yesterday. ONIC Philippines, on the other hand, a sudden adjustment, as you said. This will most likely affect how they will play. Tingnan lang natin kung positive ba yung effect na yun. Turtle already started here by ONIC Philippines. Medyo malayo pa mga tropa ng BREN Esports, pero medyo nakakalapit ng Lancelot. Umabot kaya siya for the reckless steal, pero sabi ni Flick, teka lang, parang dapat sa akin yan. Oh, wait a minute. Hatred going to Shunpo away. Munti ka na siya doon, especially with the combo coming in from Saksa.
Great start for both teams, in fact. Pero syempre, ONIC Philippines getting that turtle wonderful para sa kanyang team. Kasi imagine mo, this is a Lancelot na typically ay nakakakuha ng first turtle. And nice fade away shot mula ay Medivh or AKFU, pero dito na si Flick, and obviously that's gonna be a kill. And normally, ang Lancelot ang mas nakakalamang when it comes to the early stages of the game para sa mga junglers at nakakuha yung turtle. But this time, Flick with the Paquito gets the first blood. The first blood of his professional career, man.
Wow. Congratulations, Flick. Sa SIBOL pa nga, nakakuha ng first blood against a world champion pa with few. And this is something great for a rookie like him. But of course, first blood is just first blood. Let's see if he gets that first W. BREN Esports, no? Meron silang pakarsan na na-burn yung Flicker in that 1v1 against Alan Baloy. And now, Mr. Arcangel here, aka Few, will have no Flicker for the next minute. Pwede tong parang ma-abuse ng ONIC Philippines.
At asan gold lead, tapos okay naman talaga yung farm nila. Yes, they can definitely abuse this, which means na ang next pivotal point para sa ONIC Philippines is the next turtle. At mukhang handang-handa naman sila. Sakto-sakto, if you're seeing the buff, yung purple buff dito ni Flick, malapit siya almost near the turtle timing. Before the turtle timing, which means na full pack siya when the turtle fight does happen. The second turtle fight does happen.
Turtle spawning 10 seconds from now, Wolf. Delar, a lot of pressure around that turtle area, pero for sure nasasabayan to ni Granzu, no? And Mr. Trinchera here will be trying to recover some HP before they actually fight. He actually succeeds, pero man, etong XP lane talaga natin, poke-pokan lang. And we have like 3-4 people from BREN Esports hovering around this turtle area. Now, ONIC Philippines will be the first team to touch that turtle. Nakapull na rin sa side nila. Makaka-reset. And I feel like this turtle dance would go on for a few seconds.
seems like parang nag-lose ng interest yung para sa teams. Para papunta na rin yung mga lanes and they're checking kung nasan yung mga members. ONIC Philippines didn't feel confident kasi hindi nila makita kung nasaan si Saksa. And now, they still will not start this turtle. Siguro pag narinig na nila na nagta-turtle na, itong, na nagpa-purple or something, itong si Saksa, baka doon na nasimulan yung turtle.
And Turtle started once again by Flick. Hatred looking for a target. Nahanap beats a few, but Kufra stops him a little bit for the combo. Greed with the yin-yang overturn. Wala pa namang bumabagsak. Flick might just find one. Esmeralda goes down, but Turtle goes to the hand of Saksa Jago. Here comes Delarski. Ito na nga, Trinchera, hinahanap si Saksa. Saksa still alive. Here comes the corn throws. Pero na-double knock-up na nga ng Curious Dive. Saksa Jago might just go down with the passive. Pero yung Cha energy ay napunta kay Joy Boy. Nababagsak na rin. De Guzman goes down. And Saksa Jago looks to be next. Nice corn throws, pero killing spree para kay Flick. And that is his third professional kill of his career. ONIC Philippines takes down a turret. Pero Turtle napunta sa BREN Esports.
Oh, well done. We can see in the replay, maganda ang pagkakakuha ng turtle ng Lancelot. But siguro kaya na awkward yung ONIC Philippines kasi wala pa din si Dilar. But look at that knock-up. Saktong-sakto. They know na hindi na ma-reset yung puncture kasi nagamit na dito ni Saksa. And then, of course, the passive coming out from this Yuzhong. Able to get the kill on the Kufra. Eventually gets the kill on the Lancelot na wala ngang puncture nung time na yon and didn't even have the resources. He might have gotten the turtle pero natalo sa laban doon ang BREN Esports. The good thing is makakuha din ang Tore ang ONIC Philippines.
And they could potentially passive yung pumatay o yung minion. Tama ba yung nakita ko?
I think baka minion tas hindi umabot yung passive or I don't know. It's so weird.
Pero a turret is a turret.
Yeah, exactly. A turret is a turret no matter what.
Oh, wait a minute. Joy Boy finds himself pero double stun. Here comes a combo from Saksa Jago. Tumama pa rin na feathered air strike kasi papabalik ni Hatred. Punta dito kay Green and Saksa Jago goes in with a double puncture. Makakasurvive pa nga siya with a killing spree. But here comes Dilar at babalik na nga siya sa river na lang. BREN Esports, they take their first kill of the game in exchange of Joy Boy.
Joy Boy, however, ganda nung talon na yan. Siguro yung nakaka-frustrate lang for BREN Esports that it's just the position 5 or the roamer lang na napatay nila in that case. And gusto ko lang ding balikan yung flicker Way of the Dragon play ni Hatred kanina doon sa may turtle fight kaya nahuli nila agad si Q.
Nahuli nga si Super Marky. And Marky is already very low in HP. Sinibak pabalik na huli ang Brody. Nice play coming in from Hatred. Now Granzu is next to Joy Boy. Nakakaamoy. Hatred natamaan. Here comes the bouncing ball. Turtle goes to BREN Esports. And now BREN, kailangan nila lumayo dito. Curious Dive, hindi tatama mula kay Dilar. Trinchera lalayo na. And this is ONIC Philippines securing a kill. But BREN Esports ang nakakuha ng turtle. Second turtle of the game.
Economically good para sa BREN Esports. Ayaw lang, hindi lang talaga ganun kaganda na yung gold lane nila yung napitasa. Good presence of mind mula kay Hatred.
Oh no! Revenge tumama with the defense from execution. Now Joy Boy with a nice setup. Turret babagsak din sa side ng ONIC Philippines. Punta tayo mid lane. Debs umanap ng isa. Here comes. Wala pala masyadong bawas pero nakapatay naman ang isa. And that is the third kill of BREN Esports with the corner part memory.
Well, a great turret takes dalawa. In fact, in just a span of a few seconds, nakakuha na push yung BREN Esports sa may top lane and there's a kill in the mid lane. However, yung support kills na nakukuha na mga kills na nakuha ng BREN Esports ay usually nasa supports, nasa mid lane, nasa roam. And the Hatred dying in the mid lane para makakuha ng dalawang Tore in exchange para sa ONIC Philippines. That's very good. Nakakuha pa sila ng mid lane turret which also is very important sa ating laban. Always say na mid lane turrets yung mas importante kesa doon sa mga side lane turrets come the mid game.
Yes, definitely. Oh no, Granzo! Ang matatamaan ng full combo pero naiwasan naman niya. This is the power sa Esmeralda but 4 people down mid lane. Here comes Hatred. Kick back with the Way of the Dragon. Puputang hit with a Joy Boy with a massive setup. Good morning sa inyo. Sayang wala nga lang mag-follow up. BREN Esports almost making a big outplay.
Oh wow, that's very scary. So far, napakaganda ng mga talon lagi ni Joy Boy. We can see that again. makukunat nga talaga yung ONIC Philippines. Ito na yung makikita natin na economic advantage nila. Obviously, meron na silang mga defense items versus BREN Esports. Kaya naman yung damage ni Few wasn't enough. But that's very scary. Ang ganda naman pinapakita so far ngayon ni Joy Boy. And we're excited to see more from them. Eventually, pag nagkaroon ng items, itong si Farsa, itong Kufra Farsa combo ay deadly na nga talaga.
Deadly pa sa Gedli. BREN Esports. BREN Esports actually not ahead here. Ahead on ONIC Philippines. May 2K, but here comes the Fender Airstrike, the combo! Look at the torn apart memory from Kevsu! Anong walang bawas? Hatred is now very low on HP, and the Lord is immediately started by BREN Esports here. 1.5k gold lead. Mukhang mai-equalize sila if they're able to secure this. Pero Delar going in. Trinchera, dalawa. Naka-Furious Dive. Masesecure ni Saksa Jago ang Lord. Pero tingnan yung mga HP ng BREN Esports. Isa na ata nababagsakan dito. Here comes the torn apart memory. Pero wala siyang mapapabagsak. Na-cancel din si Joy Boy dito ni Idol Flick. And now Flick finding another one. Sabi ni Joy Boy, bouncing ball muna pala yun. Now BREN Esports, they do secure the Lord, but they lose 2 members.
Red team turret has been
We're
destroyed.
looking at just the economy. Parang okay pa lang din yung BREN Esports, but losing turrets, and obviously you don't want that to happen. Nakuha ba the purple buff dito ang BREN Esports? You can see in the replay, BREN Esports really focus on the Lord. Sabi ng ONIC Philippines, focus na lang tayo dun sa mga heroes. The only good thing that I would say para sa BREN Esports is Zaxa actually came out alive. Obviously, you don't want na mamatay doon yung gold laner mo, but that the fact that Zaxa actually survived that fray, BREN Esports will feel a little bit more confident. Baka makakuha sila ng 1 or 2 turrets after this Lord push. Unless ma-wrap around sila ng ONIC Philippines. Look at Hatred again.
Oh no! Joy Boy, they find the front line. Hatred is looking for Medivh. Medivh, bumagsak na with the show. But here comes the knock-up coming in from Flick. Bumagsak na si Greed with the damage from Saksa Jago. But Saksa, he might just go down with the Dragon Tail. And BREN Esports, they're slowly dying out here. Pero nandito na lahat ng mga tropa. And now Flick has to go out. Dilar still full HP. It is a 2-4-2 exchange. And the Lord goes down.
Flick managed to survive. So far, really good love to commend si Joy Boy. Making sure na yung bouncing ball niya is on top of Flick, and we know na hindi makakaporma ang isang pakito na jungler kapag merong bouncing ball na nasa harap niya, and he kept tabs on that. However, Saksa, naubusan na rin siya ng puncture, and Delar was ever so good with this hero. Wala nga siyang petrify na ginamit dun sa specific clash na yun, but he still managed to take down an important hero mula sa BREN Esports. And on top of it all, yung icing dito sa cake, Womi, hindi na push yung top lane na talagang hinahanap ngayon ng BREN Esports. However, ONIC still lost their mid lane, so that's still good.
Form for Delar. Forces the flicker out of Kevsu. Hindi tatama ang Furious Dive, but here comes Saksa Jago with the play. At mukhang maagawan ng sa purple buff. Joy Boy, he doesn't find anyone there. Granzu, mukhang hindi makakapag-fall yung Star Moon, and they call for a back. Feel like the purple was not stolen. In fact, Saksa still secured that purple.
Wow, grabe yung trigger discipline ng ONIC Philippines na natin. Fair lang yung Delar, ang ganda na nung angle niya, na-force niya yung flicker, tapos nahabol pa rin niya dun sa power Yuzhong. Pero hindi niya ginamit yung petrify, kaya hindi tumama yung fierce dive. Tapos hindi nila sinuper commit yung pag-take ng purple kasi narinig yata nila or na-fear nila na tatalon nga si Joy Boy. That's why Joy Boy only caught one. And ONIC Philippines managed to cut their losses in a way. And normally, pag ganun nakaganda yung opening para sa'yo, you will definitely dive that. But ONIC Philippines, they really disciplined in that play.
Hatred, mukhang delikado. Walang tune po. The stun coming in. Phantom execution. But the damage coming in from the cliff. The Kufra goes down.
Uy,
Quick na hinahanap dito si Saksa. Saksa makakatakas naman ng kahit paano. Delar on the backline. At mukhang mapapapatay dito si Kevsu. And Kevsu goes down with Trinchera leading the charge for ONIC Philippines. And now ONIC, they gonna start the Lord. This is a Luminous Lord. 13 minutes in. No, 14 minutes in.
Yep, very important Lord. That flick shot that hit Saksa Jago would have been deadly, pero nakatakas pa rin siya. Well done, Saksa. But even better yung initiations dito ni Delar. In the bootcamp ng ONIC Philippines, ang tawag kay Delar ay Draghi. Kasi isa siya sa mga favorites niya, and mukhang nagbaabalik na talaga sa kanyang forma itong Yuzhong ng Pinas for quite a long time. And Delarski really proving to be good at master of this hero, making sure na nagagawa niya yung trabaho niya. At ang kanyang trabaho, make sure na nandun siya sa taas at sa top. Brody. And Kimsu, nahihirapan na siya. 2-3-0. Not the Brody performance that you are looking for in your brain.
Red team base turret
Definitely,
has
but
been
here comes the
destroyed.
Lord. Delarski as well. Trinchera looking for an opportunity here for ONIC Philippines. 2 inhibitor turrets down. Will they actually go for the engage? The conceal play coming in from Kufra goes on the other side of the map. Looks like they're gonna try to defend the top lane instead. That is a successful Lord push for ONIC Philippines, taking down 2 inhibitor turrets. Going topside though. We're still waiting for a possible opportunity here from ONIC Philippines. That's their 3rd turret in a row. Naghahanap sila ng possible fight. BREN Esports on the other hand, trying to defend another inhibitor turret here. Not quite sure kung gusto ba nilang labanan to. Wala pa namang major objectives. But they have already lost 2 inhibitor turrets, and ONIC Philippines is not planning to stop on just exerting that pressure near topside.
Ooh, cancel agad.
Red team base turret has been destroyed.
Oh, Joy Boy, flickers in. Nasipa lang ni Hatred at mukhang hindi na nga siya makapag-set up. Here comes the bouncing ball. Immortality is pa for Mr. De Guzman. And look at the damage coming in from this Paquito. Torn apart memory, walang mapapatay. Now, BREN Esports, they lose all of their inhibitor turrets. Kalbo na naman ang base. At shout out muli sa'yo, Eri Niman.
Eri Niman, isa sa mga pillars ng hosting. Hindi lang sa esports pero in many factors, but something that we'll never forget is how bright he shines upon us. Shoutouts to you, Eri Niman.
Oh. And napaka-bright din ng ulti na yon. Look at that! Agreed with the play, pero wala namang mapapabagsak. Joy Boys now alive for the side of BREN Esports. 25 seconds. Lalabas na naman ang Luminous Lord. This is a 17-minute Lord pagkalabas ng Lord. 5 people are alive. Men, gaano ka-crucial to for both sides?
I think definitely super crucial para sa BREN Esports. Hindi dahil pwede nilang tapusin yung laban, but they can stop the bleeding and maybe try to end this game afterwards pag meron na tayong 18-minute Lord. Sobrang crucial nito para sa BREN Esports dahil pag ibinigay nila ito sa ONIC Philippines, it's almost the end game. But it seems like ONIC Philippines, mukhang malayo yung Concealed Dragon!
Wow, the invisible dragon play! Coming in from ONIC Philippines, hinahanap na naman si Kemsu. Ayaw pagpahingahin ni Trinchera. Here comes the napa from the Lord, but shut down on the Yuzhong. This is massive for BREN Esports. The Lord regaining control, pero masesecure ni Few. The veteran move for Mr. Arcangel. Here comes the damage coming in from Flick. Monster kill sa Paquito. 4 ang buhay sa BREN Esports. Sila rin ang nakapag-secure ng Lord.
Interesting decision mula sa ONIC Philippines. I would say ill-advised. It looks cool, Invisible Dragon, pero masyado maaga at ang ganda nung fade away ulit doon ni Few. Hindi nga niya ginamit yung flicker. He had enough distance kasi alam niya pwede na siya mag-feathered airstrike sa sobrang layo at napan ni Dilar with this Yuzhong Dragon at sobrang layo nun at napunish nga nila. And like I said, they will live to see another day or maybe a few more minutes dahil hindi nila binigay yung Lord doon sa ONIC Philippines. Maybe get some sort of punish here, but Hatred already napakaganda na kanyang pwesto. Hanapin niya dito sa mid, really stopping that feathered airstrike, and BREN Esports will not be able to push whatsoever. Then again, still pretty good ang resulta na to para sa BREN Esports. Yung 18-minute Lord, ito na yung pinaka-crucial for both teams. Still winnable para sa BREN Esports squad.
And kung titignan natin ang economy, no, 2K na lang ulit. O 2 to 3K na lamang ulit ang lamang ng ONIC Philippines mula sa mas mataas na gold lead na meron sila kanina. Na ONIC Philippines on the defensive end, makakapag-secure naman ng orange and purple buff si Flick. So this is good for ONIC Philippines. BREN Esports, they would want to take more turrets than yung nakuha nila because of that Lord. In fact, this is the second BREN Esports Lord and they would want more out of those Lords.
Oh, exactly. So far, sa mga standout players, gusto ko yung roam matchup natin as Joy Boy. So far, has been phenomenal para sa BREN Esports, but Hatred, another role na paglalaruan niya. How many role swaps ginawa ni Hatred in the past few months? My God, can't even count. Well, sadly, 3. XP lane na lang yata hindi niya nalalaro, men.
O Season 9, tingnan natin kung uupo si Dilar ng konti. Pero ito na, Granzu, he does find one hit. Red Joy Boy, makakahanap naman ng isa. Bumagsak agad si Super Marky. Here comes the hit on the backline. Nababagsak na rin ng Brody. Nagkakaroon na ng knockup dito sa mid lane and Greed. Mabubuhay pa with the umbrella flea. And now Joy Boy has to escape. Granzu, hinahanap si Greed. May immortality si Greed at kailangan na ni Allen Baloy tumakbo-takbo with the umbrella flea. Makakateleport na palayo, but look at Nilar. Hinahanap si Joy Boy. Pero punta rin tayo ng mid lane mamaya kasi ang dami nangyayari around the map at mukhang tatapusin na ata ng ONIC Philippines. Si Granzo na lang at si Joy Boy. No, si Granzo na lang ang magde-defend. And this looks to be a GG. Kung hindi mapipigilan si Flix, hindi papalayo. Game 1 goes to ONIC Philippines.
What a veteran move. A veteran para sa ONIC Philippines in that last few seconds. And even from Flick, meron siyang ginawa doon na small play para tapusin ang laban. Gumawa ng Wind Talker just to make sure that they're gonna end it. But the veteran play that I'm talking about is the fact na hindi nila pinauwi doon si Esmeralda. And siguro ang extra na lang doon hindi rin namatay doon si Grid using his immortality. Tapos parang inakyat niya muna. Gumawa siya ng mala triangle na or mala thorn rose na move gamit ang Kagura, which was amazing after, fall